But does the reporter, Michelle Fields, have a case? Here now for a fair and balanced debate is former prosecutor Jonna Spilbor and criminal defense attorney Evangeline Gomez. Thank you, ladies, for being here with us this morning. All right, so what did you make, Jonna, of the video when you saw it last night?
Okay, when I saw the video, this is what I thought. If you're a reporter chasing after the most popular candidate in a high-profile event among hundreds of other reporters, and you don't go home with bruised elbows or a bruised ego or both, you're not doing your job. This is not a case where she should have run to the police after that. This is part of the territory.
Part of the job. All right, Evangeline, what do you think?
Well, we have these laws in place to prevent civil disorder, and that's what's happening here. You want to make sure that you don't yank somebody or you don't pull them out of the way simply because you want to prevent them from speaking to a candidate. You run for the highest office in the nation, you're going to have reporters there. They're going to ask you questions. That's part of the game.
All right, well, she is just doing her job. As a reporter,
Exactly.
I've been there so many times. And, you know, you see an opportunity when there aren't any other reporters around to get the candidate. You know, you've got to go back to the newsroom. You've got to have the story. You want that as a journalist because we work so hard. So, I mean, do you think that, she was talking about on Megyn Kelly's show that she wanted an apology. What was your response to that? Did you hear that on March 16th when she was on Megyn Kelly's show? She said, I just want an apology.
Exactly. And I think what escalated after that situation was there was a smear campaign against her, and so she thought, perhaps, hey, I've got to protect my credibility here, and went through with filing a complaint. Now, filing a complaint doesn't mean that there are going to be charges against you. Remember, there was an independent investigator who went, researched everything, and then decided there was probable cause, and then decided to proceed with the charges.
So what happens next in this situation? Where do we go from here?
Well, first, hurt feelings shouldn't be what compels you to run to the police and make a police report. But what'll happen now is when you have a law in Florida, I just battered you because the law is so broad. You need prosecutors who are going to issue broad discretion in whether or not they are actually going to file a case. If they do in this instance, it will only be because a prosecutor wants his or her 15 minutes of fame. If Donald Trump weren't attached to this controversy, there would be no case.
So does it discount her claims when she went on Megyn Kelly's show and she did say, all I wanted was an apology, and then she did say something to the effect of, hey, it's just bruises. It's not that big of a deal. So if it's not that big of a deal, why are you filing complaints?
But she might also want her 15 minutes of fame. And I don't know her, and I don't want to discredit her in any way. But I don't think these charges will stick. When a prosecutor takes a look at it, takes a look at the tape, I think they're going to take a pass on this case.
Will it stick?
Well, I think in this situation, a judge is probably going to put some pressure on the parties to say, okay, let's issue apologies and let's make up.
All right. Thank